Hello everyone, welcome back to Positive Living with Talat. So I want to start today's session with a question, and the question is, just think about this in your own heads and think about your most desired goals, the goal that you really want to achieve in 2023. So think about them, make a list. Do you know what are the typical New Year goals look like? So they look something like this: read more, take a break from social media. Unfortunately, it's one of the goals for a lot of people. It's because of the addiction of social media, and it's affecting them mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. If you find yourself being addicted to social media, then you need to do something about it, and that's your goal should be detoxing. Okay, let's back to the goals. How do they look like? So eat healthy, lose weight, keeping your space organized, start a hobby, improve communication, socialize more or less. Yes, that can also be a goal for a lot of people. And practice self-care, and one of the, I think with what's going on in the world, updating your resume. Yes, it's very popular as well. Improving time management and becoming strong emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Yes, it's also one of the goals. So these are some of the goals that people have when they start the new year. Now going back to how to achieve your goals in 2023, I want to start with a story, and the story was quoted by my first speaker, of course, Terry Savelle, and I love what she said. She goes, she heard somewhere where one day late Steve Jobs and the president of Nike were having a conversation over the phone, and Jobs gave Nike some insight, and they collaborated on an idea together. And Steve said, "Congratulations, you're doing a great job." So Nike said, "Well, do you have some advice for us?" And Steve replied to that, "Well, you're doing an amazing job." So Nike said, "Do you have an advice for us?" And Steve said, "Nope, you're doing great." And then there was a pause, and then Steve said, "Well, I do have an advice." And then Steve goes, "Nike makes some of the world's best products that you would lust after, some stunning, beautiful products." And then Steve said, "But you also make a lot of junk." And then Steve said, "Just get rid of the junk and focus on the good stuff." Nike then expected a laugh and a pause, but the president of Nike said there was a pause, but no laugh. So that means Steve was serious about his advice and what he was telling the president of Nike. And then the owner of the Nike said, he was right. He said, "My priority as a CEO is to edit and focus on all the good stuff and not the junky stuff." So I have a question for you. What kind of junky stuff that you need to get rid of from your life? In other words, what kind of junky stuff that you need to stop doing in 2023? And focus is the number one ingredient to help you to achieve your goals and dreams in life. So think about this. What is one thing? Let's start with one thing. What is one thing that you would like to focus in 2023? So I would like to explain focus, how critical focus it is to achieve your goals in 2023 with a story. And you know what? I love quoting stories, and I think we relate more into what we're trying to achieve in life if there is a real lifetime event in a story. So let's jump into it. And again, this story was quoted by my favorite speaker, Terry Savelle. So she goes, she read somewhere where Bill Gates and Bill Gates Sr. and Warren Buffett were having a dinner one night. Now, keep in mind, these are one of the 5 wealthiest people in the world. So somebody walked up to them and said, I couldn't help myself but notice that these wealthy men are sitting here. Can you tell me what you find the most important skill for success? And they said all 3 of those wealthy men turned and simultaneously said the same word: focus. They said with focus, you can achieve anything, and without it, you cannot achieve anything. So now you know how critical is focus, and this is coming from people who have seen a lot, who have experienced a lot, and who have a lot to offer to the world. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. And I'm going to walk you through 6 steps that will help you to achieve your goals in 2023, starting with focus. You might be asking yourself, so where do I start? And this is exactly what I'm going to be talking about in my next video. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day. Stay happy and stay blessed.